Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events offered by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Well, as soon as the kids get back into school and football begins, we all know how quickly the calendar fills up. It seems every weekend's reserved for some special program or event, and Williamson County Parks and Recreation wants to be included in your plans. Today, we'll be talking about a couple of fall events that you are sure to want to include on your calendar. Joining me for the first half of today's show to discuss our Halloween-themed event, Spooks and Coupes, is Recreation Specialist Kerri Cartwright. Kerri, thanks for being here today.
Of course, my pleasure.
Well, I absolutely love Spooks and Coupes. This is one of my most favorite events to talk about that we do.
Yes, it's definitely super fun. It's nice to see the kids come out and dress up, and even some of the parents will dress up and get into the Halloween spirit as well.
And this is our 5th year for hosting this event. It replaced a keystone fall tradition for Williamson County Parks and Recreation 5 years ago when it became our Halloween event instead of Haunted Trails. Haunted Trails had been around for over 20 years, and it was a wonderful program with a haunted hayride, but we felt like it was maybe just time to switch gears and start planning an event that was a little bit more kid-friendly and family-centered so that multiple age groups could have a fun type of Halloween event to participate in.
Right, so this event is more like a fall festival. We have different activities going on. We also wanted to provide like a trunk or treat feel. So the kids are worried about collecting all the goodies, the candy, the treats, that sort of thing. And the parents also get that car show, kind of mini car show feel. So it's definitely interesting to see how it just kind of flows a little bit, much like kind of a haunted trail, but they still interact with characters and get to experience different activities and that sort of thing.
There are tons of things to do at Spooks and Coupes. It's a 2.5-hour event on paper, but when you look at it logistically from just a what I can do while I'm here perspective, there's an array of activities that people can participate in from start to finish. Let's kind of walk through the experience of Spooks and Coupes and what people have a chance to participate in when they come to this event. Like you said, it starts off with a trunk or treating activity. We love seeing the kids in costumes for this event. We love seeing the parents in costumes as well. I think everyone loves Halloween, even the kids at heart, because you get that chance to do something different. Yeah. And being able to see all those costumes and the family-themed costumes is really a lot of fun.
Those are super fun. So we start out with the trunk or treat portion and the mini car show. Even some of those guys that are volunteering their time to bring their cars out, they'll dress up, they dress up their cars, fun little things like that. We also have a slime activity that we're going to incorporate this year. So last year we've done the Monster Munch, which was basically just a trail mix. We're going similar with a craft. And for the slime, they get their little slime cup and they can just add all those Halloween goodies into that and kind of make it their own.
Halloween slime.
Yes, for sure. So it's a little bit of a sensory activity.
Sure.
It's messy. It's kind of gross. It's like snot.
You can take it home with you.
Right. The kids love it, and it's a super hit right now. So I think they'll enjoy that one.
Just whatever parent was waiting for. More slime.
Yes, more slime, exactly. And then we also have bounce houses, pony rides. I believe we're having a petting zoo this year, so that was actually a surprise last year, and I think the kids really enjoyed that. And then, as always, DJ Lewis Lee is going to come out and spin some tunes. We have a couple of surprise performances, and in addition to some of the characters, which our theme this year is Disney villains, we'll also have Dreams Do Come True princesses coming out, so they're available for photos
as well. Wow, it's just, like you said, 2.5 hours, but a ton of activity to do. The trunk or treating alone has always been such a huge portion of this event. Every car has candy, and they're handing out candy to all the kids. So, sugar them up first. and get them ready for a really fun at night, because every other activity throughout this event is meant to drain the last bit of energy
Yes.
out of your
Super
kids
high
before
energy.
you put them in the car and take them home. There are so many different things to choose from at this event, so many things that individual kids and families alike will enjoy. Like you said, the craft tent, we're switching those things up a little bit this year, and doing more of a true craft than maybe, you know, a snack like last year's
Right.
event was. I know how much the parents loved the monster mix last year, though. They were making their own bags and taking that with
Yes.
them. But you said this is really something for the kids, and we wanted to do a kid-centered craft this year that they could really get hands-on with. So slime's that perfect mix.
Exactly. And we still have the Cool Kernels coming out for those concession type items. So if you need something to munch on other than candy, they have flavored popcorn, cotton candy, sodas, and that sort of thing to kind of choose from.
As well. Well, great, wonderful. Then after the craft tent, it's just kind of a free-for-all. We have so many activities that are set up behind the Franklin Rec Center. The actual trunk or treat takes place in our employee parking area, and then it opens up to the green space behind the splash park. And under our large pavilion is where our craft station is, where the slime will be. And then from there, people can just kind of pick and choose where they want to go, if they want to visit the bounce house, or if they want to visit the petting zoo or the pony rides, or if they want to spend some time on the dance floor with DJ Lewis Lee, and can go from activity to activity.
Right.
And it's all kind of set up, you know, behind the Franklin Rec Center in a safe boundary where, as a parent myself, I feel comfortable letting my kid just kind of travel around, you know.
Right,
It's
have some
not,
independence.
Yes, exactly, because it's not like some of those larger street festivals that are wonderful and we are so well known for in this community, or just, you know, Franklin and Williamson County in general. It's not so large that, you know, you have to be with your child every step of the way. But if your child is old enough and independent enough, and you feel good enough about their skill sets that you want to be like, yeah, go on over to the petting zoo, or yeah, go on over to the dance floor, I'll be right there, you know.
Right.
There's that freedom to do that here in a very safe, secure setting.
Exactly. And our staff will be there to help along the way. So we'll have the inflatables supervised, so nobody's in there just about to flip the thing over or anything like that. So we'll keep everything supervised and safe.
It's a wonderful, wonderful event. So many things to pick and choose from, and lots of fun for the entire family. This year's Spooks and Coupes event is coming up on Saturday, October the 13th. It will be held at the Franklin Recreation Complex. It is behind the facility. You actually don't go into the building for this event. Check-in is in the front circle of the facility, and then all the activity takes place in the back. The facility is open, though. It's during regular facility hours, so for restroom or potty breaks or things like that, you can always go into the building for access for those amenities. Or if you need to wash your hands. Or
Yes, especially with that slime,
Slime.
since it can get
Yeah.
messy.
Absolutely. And then this event is open to the public. Anyone can attend. There is an admission fee for the event, though. There are so many activities included with this event. The admission fee is $6 per person. Children 1 year of age or younger are admitted for free. But for every other person in attendance, it's $6 per individual. You can pay at the gate, or if it is more convenient to do so, you can also go ahead and pay online.
Yes, which I would highly suggest. There can be a line to kind of get in. Just as we're checking people in, you get a wristband so that you can go back, since everything is included in that gate price. So if you can, hop online, register everybody in the family that's coming, and we'll just check you off the list, and you can go on back and have a great time.
Absolutely. So it does make that whole check-in process a little bit easier if you go ahead and pay online.
Definitely.
Right, so it might be something to consider, just to kind of bypass some of the crowds at the admission gate. If you don't register everyone in your party in advance, though, that's no big deal. Walk-ups are still welcome. So
Yes, but it is cash
flexible.
only, so I just want to throw that out there.
Very
if you need
good
to pay
point.
with a credit card or anything like
Yes.
that, definitely go online.
Definitely do that beforehand. Because of the outdoor nature of this event,
Right.
we don't have the same kind of interior options as far as processing debit and credit cards. So if you pay online, you can use a credit or a debit card in advance. If you choose to pay the night of the event, it is cash only, so be sure to drop by your local ATM to pick up some funds. Or if you plan on doing concessions that night, if you want to visit our friends from Cool Kernel to pick up some popcorn or cotton candy, cash would be preferred for that as well.
Correct, yes.
But then every other activity is included in the admission fee of $6. So your trunk or treating, your slime, pony rides, petting zoo, inflatables, and fun with our DJ. All of that's included in that $6 admission price.
Correct.
And we have such a great working relationship with DJ Lewis Lee. He's worked a number of department events for many, many years. And he knows us, he knows our demographic, he knows the people that come to our events, and he does not disappoint. He plays a wonderful array of family-friendly, appropriate song selections for the young and young at heart, and really does a great job getting the crowd involved in the activities. Not only is he playing music throughout the night, but he has a lot of fun games and contests that he does as well.
Yes, so he'll actually get out in the crowd. He doesn't stay on the stage a whole lot, but he does little activities with the kids, really tries to pump up the energy. He plays oldies but goodies, and then some new music as well. And then, like I said, Dreams Do Come True will come out, and they'll have like a little performance where the princesses are singing and dancing with the kids. So definitely another good photo opportunity there. And we also have 2 other performances from our Rhythm and Spirits dance teams and Rising Stars. And those are both department programs that just want to come out and kind of share what they do.
Absolutely. Well, Rhythm and Spirits is wonderful. It's a cheer, tumbling, and dance program. And their performance teams do some amazing exhibitions across Williamson County. They perform at multiple venues throughout the year. And then Rising Stars is probably one of our newer performing additions for Williamson County Parks and Recreation. It's a invitational youth show choir, and they are really a very gifted bunch of young singers who are just looking for ways to get more exposure for these kids so that they can develop their singing performances.
Yes, so this is a little bit of practice for them, but also so that they can kind of gain momentum and get other kids involved in those programs.
It looks like it's going to be another wonderful event and a really fun evening. We hope to see you guys at our 5th annual Spooks and Coupes event. Again, it's coming up on Saturday, October the 13th. It's from 6 to 8:30 p.m. It's at the Franklin Recreation Complex. It's actually outside the facility, and it's located in the back of the building. If you're driving down McHatcher, you will definitely see it as you approach the Recreation Center there at the intersection of Hillsborough and McHatcher Parkway. A fun night for the entire family. Come out dressed in your Halloween costumes. Parents, I know how much you spend on those Halloween costumes. Be sure to get that extra wear out of it this year. Everyone is invited to come out in costume. This is a great way for people young and old to experiment, have fun, enjoy trunk or treating or craft tent, plus all the other activities that we've talked about already that are going to be part of this wonderful night out. Again, there is a gate fee of $6 per person. You can choose and pay that online now, or you can pay the night of with cash. And I know before we go real quick, we do want to talk about the wonderful sponsors who have stepped up to be a part of this event. Doing something even, all the events that we do take help from our community sponsors and other businesses, but with Spooks and Coupes, we have some really great participating sponsors we want to thank.
Most definitely. Yes, so this year we have Jet's Pizza back. They are donating pizza for our volunteers and staff of the event since there are so many people that are involved here. And then we also have Ingenious Tutoring, CVS, Kroger, Dollar General, Murray Fence, Sports Clips, and Unity Chiropractic. They're all coming together to kind of help us out with this event.
And to each of them, we want to give our sincere thanks and appreciation, and hope that you will appreciate what they do for your community as well, and that you'll visit their businesses.
Yes, for sure.
Carrie, thank you so much. It's been great to talk about Spooks and Coupes. We do have another great community event to talk about in the second half of our show, but we're going to take a quick break. Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be talking about more upcoming fall events with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department.
Are you a soccer mom or dad? Regardless of their age or experience level, When your kids play soccer or any other sport, there's one person on the sideline who is key to help recognize and seek medical care for sports-related concussion. It's you. You need to know the signs and symptoms of concussion, and you need to act if you think your child has been injured. Remember, when in doubt, sit them out. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
Welcome back to It's About You. Today we're talking about some of our upcoming fall special events. The Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department proudly continues a seasonal tradition as we present our 28th annual craft show and 16th annual car show event at the Williamson County Ag Expo Park in Franklin. This year's event, though, is a bit different. Due to scheduling at the ever-popular Ag Expo Park, our event will be held the third weekend in October this year, on Saturday, October 20th and Sunday, October 21st. The event has been renamed Crafts to Cruisers, Handmade Market, and Motorfest. And even though the name is different, the event is not. We still have a wonderful, unique shopping opportunity with a variety of craft vendors featuring handmade and one-of-a-kind items, as well as a phenomenal invitational car show featuring an exciting array of cars, trucks, and motorcycles. Carrie is back with us for the second half of our show, and we're also joined by another recreation specialist, Chase Cribbs, that are here to talk about this exceptional event. Chase, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here today, talk about more upcoming opportunities for special events with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. We've talked to you guys a lot the past couple of weeks because there are so many events that happen for our department in the fall season. And this one kind of rounds out the fall special event calendar. We're going out with a bang. One of our largest special events that we do that's actually two events rolled into one. It's an amazing history that our craft show has with our department. It is probably the longest running special event that our department hosts on an annual basis, and it's been amazing to see the progression of this event over the years as it's gone from, just a little craft show in the gymnasium at the rec center to an event that is actually housed on the mezzanine level of the Williamson County Ag Expo arena. It's the Ag Expo Park, but the actual event is inside the arena at the Ag Expo Park. And then just think it's been 16 years since we included a car show into this event that, now averages over 70, 80 vehicles in attendance that's actually put on the arena floor. I mean, we fill that facility up with an amazing event that's suitable for everyone in our community to attend. There's something there for everybody, I always like to say. So let's start off talking about the event this year. Kerri, I'll give you a little bit of a break. We've been talking quite a bit already this show. And Chase, we'll start off with you talking about this year's car show entitled Motorfest.
Yep, so with the change of our dates and the Crafts and Cruisers name and the Handmade Market, we wanted to give the car show, its own name. The date change kind of
I was about to say, the date change kind of spurred that on. For people who are familiar with this event, because we have done it for such a long time with the department, this event was typically our holiday craft show and the Kris Kringle Car Classic, and they were usually held the middle of November leading up to the holiday season. Like we said earlier, just due to scheduling conflicts at the Ag Expo Park, our event had to get moved up to the middle of October this year, and so we thought this might be a great time just to kind of rebrand the event. And so the Kris Kringle Car Classic didn't seem quite appropriate for mid-October, hence the inception of Motorfest.
Motorfest.
So new title, but still same great car event. You work with an exceptional number of individuals from a local motor club who really help you pull together this invitational car show that features some of the best from the Tennessee area.
Absolutely. The Music City Antique Automobile Club of America greatly helped me put this event together. They go out, they invite all of the drivers, they find all the cars, they keep the contracts, they do a lot. So without their help, we couldn't do this event, and they know cars as well as anybody. So if they're inviting people, it's going to be a great show.
Absolutely. And every year it never disappoints. I'm always constantly amazed when we see the footage of the day when they come in and park and place all these cars, from A, just the vehicles that are coming into the facility themselves, and B, how well organized this group is and how they go about figuring out how to orchestrate this, how to bring them in, how to park them, how to display them, and put together a 100% quality car show.
They know what they're doing. They've got schematics of the building, so they can make sure that we give each car enough room to park and enough room for patrons to walk through and not harm any vehicles or anything like that. So it's a lot of preparation. It takes a long time and a lot of skilled people to do it.
So tell us a little bit about this year's car show. What are some things that we can expect from our first Motorfest event?
So the first Motorfest will be a lot of the same, not the same vehicles though, because every year we try to diversify our car inclusion. So one of the highlights of this year's show is going to be a 1955 Jaguar XK 140. And if you haven't experienced this car before, I would suggest looking it up online because they're magnificent vehicles. Kind of like the Cruella de Vil car. If that gives you a visual.
That gives a lot of people a visual.
Yeah. So look that up and get excited about seeing that, along with probably around 100 other vehicles and wheeled vehicles as we call it.
Because it's a little bit of everything. These are,
Right.
classic cars, trucks, vehicles from war service, motorcycles are being included this year. There's a wide variety of different kind of, I like how you said it, wheeled things in this show.
Yeah, and that's why we use that term wheeled vehicles, because we'll have bicycles, we'll have electrical bicycles. In previous shows, we've had all that kind of stuff. So you never know. I mean, we know what you're going to see, but you never know what you might see at Motorfest. So come on out.
And for car enthusiasts, this is really a dream come true. It is, like we said, an invitational car show, so we are selecting from some of the best in the statewide area to include in this show. The car club is great in helping us find these other individuals who are willing to put their cars or vehicles into shows to share them with other people. It's a wonderful atmosphere when you visit the car show. It's very free. Drivers are excited about their vehicles and want to share it with other people.
Right, and that's why they come out. It's not necessarily an easy thing to get some of these vehicles out and to the show and parked, and you have to worry about who's going to ding it or who's going to scratch it or anything like that. Fingerprints. These guys are meticulous about their vehicles. That's why they're invited to the show. So it could be a stressful thing getting it there, especially those cars that are trailered in and that kind of thing. So we're very appreciative of our drivers and participants, especially those people that bring 5-6 vehicles, out of their own collection. So it's a really fun environment because they're bringing these vehicles out that they could be nervous about for people to enjoy, because that's the car show atmosphere. Is I have this, we've worked on this, let me show you what we've done. So it's a great aura and atmosphere.
And there are some bragging rights on the line as well. We have a vote that people can participate in for their favorite cars.
Yes, we do a People's Choice Award along with our Director's Choice Award. So our previous director, Doug Hood, will come out and choose his favorite vehicle out of the whole show. And excuse me, we also do a People's Choice Award where people can
vote for their favorites.
Vote for their favorite, and we will award that driver at the end of the show with a very nice plaque.
Well, I know Motorfest is filling up, and I know that we're looking forward to another really great show, but you are still looking for a few individuals if they want to share their wheeled vehicles for this event. Tell us a little bit about how any car enthusiasts who might want to enter the show can get involved.
You can reach out to me. You can contact me at chasec@williamson-tn.org. You can call me at 615-799-9331, extension 2315, or you can reach out to Randy Sheeman himself. He is at randysheeman@gmail.com.
And he's with the car club.
And Randy's the car
enthusiast,
coordinator,
guru,
something
like that.
Whatever you want, all those terms combined.
Yeah.
And he's helping me the most with this, and we'll get you on the show.
And then there's also some great incentives because we do have some wonderful gifts for our car vendors.
Yes, so every year we give out a participation thank you, as we say. This year we're going with the stainless steel tumblers. Got the new logo for Motorfest on it, and they're really great and functional, and I hope they like them.
Awesome. All right, and then Kerri, let's talk a little bit about the craft show. Kind of, the original idea behind this event was the craft show, and it's been amazing over the years to see this transition within our craft show as local crafts and artisans have really started to grow within our community. There are some amazing vendors who participate in our craft show, and a lot of one-of-a-kind items that you can't find just in general stores.
Right, so this year we have jewelry vendors that are coming out, just a variety of different styles and things like that. We also have different, more like apparel, clothing, scarves, that sort of thing. So these vendors are putting a lot of time and effort into making really custom pieces. We also have seasonal home decor, whether that's fall, winter. Since it's in October this year, it's not really Christmas themed, but it's there if you want to go ahead and
absolutely.
make those purchases. We also have stationery that's coming out, so custom notebooks and thank you cards, different things like that. Of course, fine art, just a lot of cool and unique pieces from these vendors.
Yeah. What amazes me with this show, and it's due to the size that we have to host the event in, is the wide variety of vendors that we have participating. They're textile vendors, they're fine art vendors, custom made pieces, home decor, the jewelry. There's usually bath products and other kinds of things that are all homemade, organic items. It's just so many different things to choose from at this event. It's not just one particular kind of craft or artisan product. There's just a amazing array. So shoppers, if you are looking for a unique shopping opportunity with tons of variety and style, join us for this year's craft show event, our handmade market. You will not be disappointed at all with what you find at this event. So if you want to start your holiday shopping early, never hurts to be prepared. If you're looking for maybe that perfect fall seasonal gift for a wedding or anniversary or just someone special that you're trying to get that just right gift for, visit us at our handmade market. Try us out. Again, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all.
Definitely not.
No. And then, of course, in collaboration with this event, we have our craft show, we have our Motorfest, our car show. We also have some great live entertainment planned as well. Throughout the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department over the last several years, we've been building a really strong group of performers and entertainers. We have our Williamson County Community Band coming back for a concert at this year's Craft and Car Show, and our Young Rising Stars will be performing as well.
Yes, this will be their first year at the Crafts and Cruisers show. So again, similar to what they're doing at Spooks and Coupes, but also here as well.
So both of their performances are going to be on Saturday afternoon, the first day of our event. Live performances will start at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll start with Rising Stars and then a performance by the Williamson County Community Band. Having that live music in the venue really helps enliven the space and just make it a fun event. And then Carrie, I know you're still looking for a few vendors as well with limited spots available, but people who are a local artisan who would be interested in participating, how can they get more information?
So they can email me directly at kerric@williamson-tn.org. And our information for this year's show is actually available on our website as well. And then I know we've been working together to do the social media posts online. So not only is that a great way for vendors to kind of get a feel for the show, it'll also give the public an idea of what to expect.
Absolutely. And then the last thing we want to do is highlight our sponsors for these two events as well. You guys have had some wonderful cooperation with the business community. Chase, tell us real quickly the sponsors for the Motorfest event.
So like I said before, Music City AACA, they're a huge help with this. They sponsor us with all their help and service. And then we also have Hyundai and Genesis of Cool Springs, and we have Hot Rods and Threads coming out, and Gearhead Gazette publishes the event for us in their magazine, so that's a huge reach out program.
And then Carrie, for the handmade market?
So we have Witt's Barbecue that is going to be a sponsor for us again this year. We also have Sports Clips and Unity Chiropractic coming out as well.
Wonderful. Well, again, we want to thank all of their businesses for their support of this event. And again, information about all of our upcoming fall programs is available through our website at wcparksandrec.com or by following us on our social media sites through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, or YouTube. Chase, Kerri, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure to have you here, and we wish you the best of luck with your events this year.
Of course, thank
Thank
you.
you for having us.
And I want to thank you guys for joining us today as well. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.